the 9-month pregnant Nigerian army woman who defeated and killed 10 Boko Haram. In the dry northern plains of Nigeria, where the Sahel wind sang through scorched trees and red dust clung to every skin, there lived a woman named Lance Corporal Halima Musa. Her belly was full, 9 months to the day, and yet she stood in full fatigue, her rifle slung over one shoulder, her boots laced tight like the seams of her courage. Halima was no ordinary soldier. Born in a small village near Maiduguri, she had watched her brothers taken by war, her father fall to insurgents, and her mother wither with grief. When she turned 19, she joined the army. She trained harder than the men. She shot cleaner. She never spoke of pain, even when it gripped her bones. The tale takes place in the waning heat of May. Her unit had set up a temporary camp near the Sambisa forest after reports of renewed Boko Haram movement. Halima was ordered to rest. Her commander insisted she prepare for childbirth. But she refused to be sidelined. "I can still hold my rifle. I can still aim straight," she said, eyes fierce beneath her helmet. That night, as the camp settled into uneasy sleep, the first shots rang out, sharp and chaotic. A dozen insurgents had ambushed the perimeter, using the dense bush for cover. The guards were caught unprepared. 2 soldiers fell before the others scrambled to position. Halima, half asleep in her tent, was awoken by the sound of fire and the acrid scent of burning canvas. Without hesitation, she grabbed her AK-47, slung an ammo belt over her swollen belly, and stormed into the fray. The first attacker didn't see her coming. She dropped low, fired once, center mass. He crumpled silently. She took cover behind a jeep as bullets clanged against the metal, her breath tight with the weight of both war and womb. A second insurgent ran across her flank, tossing a Molotov. Halima aimed and shot through the glass bottle mid-air. It burst into flames behind him, disorienting the others. The man turned just in time to see her charging, bayonet fixed. She drove the blade into his side with a grunt, dragging him down with the strength of a lioness in labor. 2 more came from behind, flanking her. Halima rolled, using the jeep as cover again. She counted their steps. 1, 2, then she popped up and fired in short bursts. One dropped, screaming. The other froze. She did not. She fired again. Quiet. By now, the camp was awake. Her comrades rallied, forming a firing line. But 5 insurgents had broken through the southern fence and headed for the medic tent. Halima knew the medics were unarmed. She ran, belly swinging like a war drum, and met the first of the 5 at close range. She knocked the rifle from his hands, punched his throat, and pulled the trigger of her sidearm with one clean motion. The shot echoed. The next man raised his blade, thinking her slow. She caught his wrist, twisted until bones cracked, and used his own knife to silence him. 3 remained. 1 ran. She let him go. The last 2 charged together, fools in tandem. Halima ducked, swept their legs with a kick honed by training and rage. As they fell, she rose and fired twice. Silence fell on the camp. The wind picked up, dust swirling around her boots. Her comrades stared, not in disbelief, but in awe. 10 dead enemies. 1 woman, carrying both life and death in her body. That night, the sky wept rain, first in weeks. Halima collapsed beside the medic tent. Labor had come. Pain coursed through her like thunder, but she bore it as she bore the night. By dawn, a baby cried beneath the torn Nigerian flag, still fluttering above the camp. A girl, strong-lunged and fierce-eyed. They named her Amina, after the warrior queen of Zaza. Halima's tale spread far, carried by tongue, pen, and heart. Elders would say, in the days of fire and fear, a woman bore both child and courage, and faced death so others might live. And though she healed with scars deep and visible, she remained in uniform. Not because she was a soldier, but because she was a mother of resilience, a lioness who roared when others hid. To this day, in villages shadowed by fear, they whisper her name when thunder cracks. Halima, who fought with belly full and heart fiercer still.